man is doing political assassination. It's interesting how the tapes chronicle how everything falls apart, and obviously it's telling the story. And it's also telling the story in a non-linear manner. Like, it's not giving it to you from the start to finish, they just give you bits and pieces at different times, and usually in context. Like in the context of the level that you're playing in. And you know, it doesn't... Oh damn, I didn't want that. What is... Huh. Oh, it's outside. And you know, they expect the player to be able to figure it out for themselves, even though they give you the story in bits and pieces like this. And I like that. I guess they're respecting the player enough to give them puzzles and give them the story in a complicated way. Wow, really? Anyway, just ignore them for now, I think. Let's see, oh yes, yes. There's a turret over there. There's 2 turrets over there. Okay, good. Okay, good. That wasn't as smooth as I wanted, but we're fine. Is that a new Big Daddy or an old Big Daddy? That's a new one. Oh, an old one, sorry. I wanted her to attack the Big Daddy, but she didn't. Let's see, leading brand. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay. So Eve's Garden is next, I guess. Or is no, not yet. Let's go downstairs. Let's save Eve's Garden for last. And oh heck. I think the AI is cheating a little bit. Like the Splicers are walking up to me for no reason.
A rapture reminder.
I think they're doing that on purpose to make it more difficult for the player.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Breaking the not. Stay on the level. Out.
So you know, they're not just wandering around, they're actually, you know, coming up to the player. Or rather, they're not acting entirely.
I know you're here, and I'm itching for a fight. All the cops on me.
They're not just, you know, following
You're only making
a fair AI actually cheating a bit. A fair AI will have the enemies just, you know, follow their scripting, whereas a cheating AI will force, I guess in this case, they force the enemy to follow you, even though they shouldn't be able to see you. They just psychically know where you are.
The good people of Ratchet didn't sign up to see us government types shutting down shops, killing their owners, even with a ponce like Fontaine. But he brought it upon himself. Instead of copping it on the chin, Bugger gets it into his head that he's gonna go down guns blazing. Who does he think he is, John bloody Wayne? We can get on top of this. We can. Here's what we do. We find Fontaine's will and make what was his go to where it was intended. And not into the pockets of us that put him into the ground.
So McDonald, I guess it's a pretty fair guy, but he didn't win at the end. And also you'll notice the game doesn't pass judgment on the people they talk about. Like all they do is present their point of view. I mean, they don't, in the end they don't say who's right and who's wrong, they leave that to the player. And that I think is quite good as well, like they respect the player. They respect the player to come to their own conclusions about things. And that's, you know, it's not just in games, but in all literature. That's always a sign of good well, not literature, but good art, and good storytelling. You know, they give you all the pieces, they show you all the things, and then they just let you come to your own conclusions, like all these puzzles. No, they give you security cameras, they give you turrets, they give you enemies, they give you weapons, and then they just let you decide how to use it. As you can see, I'm playing stealth, but you know, you don't have to play stealth. It's just my particular playstyle. That's how I want to play it.
Close the theater? Why? Because there's a war on. Bastards! Die, you hack!
I missed her head again. Yeah, seriously, the enemies just come in for no reason. They weren't coming in before. But once you've gotten the loot, they all start piling in. I understand that's part of the gameplay, but no, it just seems like the enemies are cheating. Why are these guys coming in here? Alright, so this is the next part of the game.
Well, if it isn't the long-lost Andrew Ryan. Come here, Tiger.
Heck, this. And grab the loot, or however much loot we have. register a lot of alcohol, which I don't need. Ooh, what's this? I need that. Like the shotgun. I can use the shotgun, but I don't. And it doesn't, you know, make the game impossible for me. In one sense, this game is highly linear. Like the story you have to play through it a certain way, but within that framework, there's a lot of little things you can do, and there's different ways you can get from point A to point B.
I thought you had forgotten about poor Jasmine, but I am so glad you didn't. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know. I didn't know Fontaine had something to do with it. What are you doing? No, don't, please. I loved you, don't, please, no.
So that was all scripted, and you have to come in here for the story to continue. And you see how bounded this path is. You know, there's only one path from behind the stage into a bedroom. I mean, logically that makes no sense at all. Why would you go from backstage to a bedroom? You know, there's no proper backstage area.
How about some fucking service around here?
Anyway, he's the next enemy.
Maybe I'll just, you know, do something! Things that man do. Fuck you!
So there's her corpse, Jasmine Jolene, I believe. So when the game wants to tell you a story, it will sacrifice a lot of things just to make sure you see the story. Ooh, pregnancy.
That creepy Dr. Tenenbaum promised me it wasn't gonna be a real pregnancy. They just take the egg out once Mr. Ryan and I had... Oh, I needed the money so bad. But I know Mr. Ryan's gonna suss it out. Gonna know I wasn't being careful. Gonna know I sold the... Mr. Ryan's gonna be so mad at me.
If you can't figure out what they're talking about, basically Ryan was having an affair with Jasmine Jolene instead of staying with Diane McCormick, was that her name? And then he got this girl pregnant, and this girl went to Dr. Tenenbaum, who's working for Fontaine. And apparently they sold the baby to Fontaine and everything else. And it all fits together in the story. If you've played the game before, then you would know what's going on. But if you haven't, I won't spoil
Who
it.
does he think he is?
So he's the boss. And we're supposed to chase him, but maybe I'll let him run for a little bit and make sure there's no more loot up here. Ah, here we go. I'm not actually sure where he's gone to. Huh, there's a big daddy there. He's been researched. Let's try and find the guy we're meant to kill, the arrow is pointing towards him. And you notice all the other enemies are not spawning anymore. The splicers and whatnot. So there's a lot of little things they're doing to control the game experience. You know, all the spider splicers that were hanging around outside before, they went there. So it's only you and the boss now. Oh, we're going down? I think he triggered the camera. I'm not sure where he triggered the camera.
Hey Mary, why so down in the mouth?
I don't know, Jim. I guess I just don't know how I feel about those little sisters.
The little sisters, gee, don't you know they're the glue that holds Rapture together?
Really?
You betcha. Ryan Industries has seen to it that they're bred to be as happy as clams while they do the work that keeps us safe.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to do this first.
We all need Adam, and we all need the little sisters.
That's 3 of 4. What's that look? You don't like it, do you? You don't need to be judged by you, by anyone. Screw you! Screw all you fucking doubters! Here's what I say to all of you! Fly away, little moth! Fly!
I'm not going anywhere. I think I've messed this up completely. Oh no, here they are. Well, yeah, there we go. I thought there were going to be more enemies than that. Oh, here we go. Ow. Why is there only one guy? Oh, there he is. And dead.